The story goes a little something like this. Oh, well, before that, hiya, I'm Spud, welcome back to the channel. Rewind. So the story goes a little something like this. I've been teaching that tune, Walk This Way by Aerosmith, in private lesson. It occurred to me that whilst I might have learnt the first solo, which is worth learning because it's just maximum Joe Perry. It's Joe Perry to the max. It's like the hottest Perry that you can get. But it's not, because what my original point was, I skimmed over the second solo because I tried it, and any magazine or tab that I found, I was like, bleh! It's horrendous. Makes me feel physically sick. No offense to the transcriber, but well, yeah, offense to you. And the other thing is that whatever I tried, even though I knew it was wrong, was still too hard. So it just led me to just think, do you know what? Should I give it a go now? Am I good enough now? And I was like, and then I had a montage at my desk. Yeah, of course you bloody are. You better have be. Been playing for a lot of years. Anyway, so this is what I think Joe Perry is playing in that second solo. I love it. It's like a little bit dissonant, chaotic. I think it's somewhere between Dorian and Mixolydian. This is what I think goes on slowly. Ready? So even slow, that is still an handful, believe me. But it's worth learning because it's very, very cool. And anything that challenges you is basically saying, oi, you could be a bit better. And Joe Perry has definitely got a lot of lessons to teach me. And you, especially you, actually. Yeah, you. Yeah. But yeah, the first thing that challenged me was literally, what are the notes? Because these phrases aren't like conventional, like your typical phrases that I could sometimes hear in a solo and go, oh, I think they're doing that. Or I think it's this. This is the first one. That's what I think's happening, okay? And then you've got this. And this led me to the second thing that was challenging me, which is basically, I've got the notes now, but is he playing it there? Are they right? I think they are. Would he play it there? Maybe not, because you could play this here. But I think that the sort of C major double stops sound a little bit more throaty, like you'd do a flat third finger, than the brightness of being at the top of a C major in open position. And on top of that, you've kind of got this like looseness, this swing. What is it with JPs? JPs and swingy looseness. It's brilliant, but it does absolutely send me around the bend. Who else is called JP? How many other JPs do we know? Jordan Peterson. Yeah, Jordan Peterson doesn't play guitar, but I bet you if he did, he'd be, look at the data. I'm playing half a beat behind. I just wanted to share a little bit of insight into how I go about working out these solos and songs and how they can be challenging and are often challenging for me. And maybe how I sort of decide on where I'm going to play a riff and for what reason. Anyway, I'm going to walk you through the whole solo note for note now. If you want the tab to go with this, a little backing track, you can grab that on my Patreon as well as Guitar Profiles. Have a little chat with me and the community over there. And if you enjoy this lesson, please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you'd like me to go over the first solo or some other riffs from this song. The first phrase goes like this. You're going to start with your index finger across the 5th fret of the G, B, and E. Flat bar to the top, and then you're going to pick G, E, B. Put your 3rd finger, or your pinky, I like to go 3rd because I'm going to do a slide rather than a pull off next, on the 8th fret of the G, and then back up to the high E. Now we've got this little slide back. There you've just got lots of pull-offs with a kind of swing. Remember, you've got this kind of swing throughout it, this looseness. 7/5 pull-off, and then a very gradual kind of sleazy bend at the end on the 7th fret of the G. Second phrase. Now the best riff. This is tricky, especially at speed. Hammer on the open G with your index finger to the 3rd fret. Hit the open E. Then a little double stop, C major, 5th fret of the G and B. Back to that index finger on the 3rd fret of the G. Then the open E. And then we're going to come back to the open G. 2nd fret. A very gradual kind of like micro bend. What's difficult there is deciding on the picking. I go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. It allows me to keep that sort of swingy bounce. Those first ones together. The 3rd phrase. It's hard to hear this because, again, you've got that swinging C blues guitar in the background going. I think he just hangs out on the C with the index finger for a second, a little bit of palm muting, and then slide with the pinky from 7 to 8 on the D, and then you're going to go 5 on the G, pull off from the 8, down to the 8 on the D with the 3rd finger, and you just kind of like rotate that round, like a rotisserie chicken. Then basically you move that technique up a string, but this time you go from the 8 on the G straight to the B, pull off, come back down, and then back up to the B. And then the last phrase goes like this. Hit that 5th fret of the B one more time. Slide down from the 8 on the G to the 7. And now here we've got this. So there's a little pull off after the slide. And then we've got another kind of like prolonged pull off. And then another kind of prolonged slide pull off like this. So you're going to hit the 7, slide up to the 8, back to the 7, and then pull off to the 5. When I say prolonged, what I mean is that you're going to sustain the first note. Ba, ba, da, ba. And obviously, I don't sing for that reason. That was out of key. And then at the end, I think it does this. We start with a 7th fret bend on the G, 5/8 on the high E, and then down to the note A, 7th fret of the D. Matching that last power chord from the rhythm guitar. I'm going to play it all together now, slow. 3, 4. Let's inject a little bit of pace into it. There we go. Monstrous. Monstrous solo from a monstrous player from within a monstrous band. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said before, if you did, please consider thumbing up this video. Depending on what device you're on, YouTube have moved it now. If you're on your phone, I think it's below. If you're on the browser, they moved it over there, and then I complained. I said, there's years of people saying comments below. Oh, I know what we'll do today because we're bored in the YouTube office. Let's put it over there. I don't want to point over there. I can't go back and edit all my videos. Get it back down there where it belongs. Thumb up the video, hit subscribe, bell next to it. Leave me a comment, let me know if you enjoyed this, if you think I'm close, if someone else has already done it, besides Joe Perry. Or if you would like me to teach other riffs from this song, the rest of the song, the whole solo. I am actually going to put the whole tab for this on my Patreon because I've already done it. So there is that. But yeah, I'm going now because this brew has gone cold, and that makes me sad. I make a brew when I do these videos, and what's the point? I put it down, I play guitar for about half an hour, freezing, go downstairs, chuck it away. Awful. The worst brew I've ever had. Right. It's good to see you all. I know you like it when I chat shit. Nobody else does. Thanks for putting up with me. I'll see you soon.